Hello and welcome everyone to yet another live here from the Club Scrap Warehouse in Neenah, Wisconsin. I'm Trisha Morris. If we haven't met yet, I am all about making scrapbooking and card making and bookmaking a lot more efficient. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. A lot of you are already chiming in on the chat. We should be live in both YouTube and Facebook today. At least I hope so. It's usually a little quieter over at our Facebook group. It's on the Club Scrap page over there. So if you're joining us at YouTube, thank you so much for joining me. And if you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe because you'll always be notified, or our latest videos will pop up in your feed and when you check in at YouTube. I've got my team here at the warehouse. I've got Julie on the Cape. I got Karen with the links. So we're all here to make some fun announcements today. I have so much to go over. I have everything on my list here on my clipboard. So I've got a new kit to introduce to you. I've got a refreshed project to introduce to you. I'm going to remind you of the two other brand new workshops that we released last week. I'm going to announce the winners of the little books that I have to give away. So tune in for that if you're a member and you left a comment. And yeah, I got a lot of news. So we should probably get started because maybe you're supposed to be working and you're not. And you're like, get me back to work, Trish. Let me know what's coming up. So for those of you who did see us in Michigan, in Novi, Michigan at the Great Lakes Mega Meet, you all had a peek and an opportunity to pick this kit up a little early. But the newest mid-month collection that we are releasing this month is called Blue Botanicals. It's absolutely beautiful. If you know what sun printing is or cyanotype is, that is the inspiration for this collection. So I am going to get my computer out of the way here and give you your first look at the beautiful Blue Botanicals kit. All right, cutting away now. And there it is. This is the paper collection, everyone. Work is a four-letter word, Leah. Yeah, sometimes it is. Unless you work at Club Scrap, then it's way more fun. Here are those beautiful prints. As always, our paper is that centerpiece of every collection. And we have this large print here, and just look how beautiful that is. And then we have this lovely small print. So these are the botanicals, and we kind of went dark with one and then brighter with the other. And then of course, accompanying those papers will be a bunch of blues. It was so funny when we were trying to name the blues. We just didn't really know what to call them because there are 4 shades here. So we went with dark blue, 3 sheets of dark blue, 3 sheets of medium blue, 1 sheet of light blue, and 3 sheets of pale blue. Plus you'll get to 2 sheets of this really gorgeous khaki green here. So you get 16 sheets of paper in this kit. Isn't it pretty? The nice part about this kit is that you can purchase these prints separately if you want to stock up on these, or if you have another project in mind that you'd like to do, you can grab these individually while they last. Oh, that's really sweet. Your team never disappoints. Thank you, Donna. That's so, so kind of you. Let me show you what else comes in the kit. We have some beautiful cut-aparts. These too you can grab individually, and I know a lot of people grab extra cut-aparts just in case. And when Jacqueline designs these, she does try to make it so that anywhere there's text, it's in a smaller area. So if you are going to be adapting the cut-aparts to do smaller projects, smaller books, cards, that the elements on the cut-aparts will be adaptable, okay? And again, just so many, this artwork style, I love it. I love how neutral it is. So whether you're indoors, outdoors, young, old, born, retired, it doesn't matter. I think that what we've got here is something that's just going to be, I like to call it a photo eater. So Jack even has these really just a series of words that you can trim out in place. So that's really cool. As far as the ribbon, just another beautiful batch of coordinating ribbons. We have this super wide silk in that khaki green color. That's so nice to work with. And then another one of my favorites. This is a 5/8 inch, and it kind of looks, let me get real close to the camera here and get it to focus in on this maybe. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's really a soft ribbon. It's so lovely. Okay, and then you get 2 yards of this pale blue double-faced satin. And our satins are always going to be double-faced because it's just nice to know that no matter how you tie your bow, it's always going to look nice from any old side. Okay, as far as the other embellishments, we're going to treat you to a set of 5 delicate skeleton leaves, of course, in the shade of blue. These were a real party to put together for you, I can assure you. Then we've got a jumbo manila tag, and of course Jacqueline designed this cut apart here to fit right onto this tag, so you can add ribbon to the top of that. And then here is a really big botanical leaf sprig out of silver metal, nice and flat. And then we have two smaller ones to complement that. These are just lovely as well, nice and flat. So if you're going to adapt to cards, you're in business. And the same is true for the silver skeleton leaf charm. Also, I always like to point out, would make a lovely pair of earrings. So that is the kit itself. And if you're not familiar with how things work at Club Scrap, we work hard to make sure that when you get something like this in the mail, or however it arrives in its pizza box, you know exactly what to do with it. I'm going to show you like an early stage version of what we do here. So every time I get a complete kit sample, I grab my graph paper notebook and I draw 8 squares if it's a special edition kit. And every time I slice a piece of paper when I'm creating layouts for the kit, I make a mark. I make a line. And then these sketches get handed to Karen, who then will digitize them for me. Yay, thank you, Karen. And then we scan the pages and then create that beautiful instruction document. So this turns into this. And then you can download this document, and it includes a QR code right to the video workshop. So we really hold your hand here if you want it held. We will hold your hand and tell you exactly how to trim every sheet of paper that comes in the box so that you don't have to question what the outcome will be if you follow our directions. So I'm going to show you how the pages will turn out. Here are layouts 1 and 2, and while you gaze at that beauty, I'm just going to set this kit aside and get it out of the way. And the goal here, again, is to basically use everything that comes in the box. Jacqueline made some really beautiful, smaller little tags. These are a fussy cut item in the kit. Over here, I've added those metal leaves. And a little tip for you, I used my bookbinding glue and a needle tipped applicator to add the leaves to this cut apart. This was a 4-inch cutting die as well that I used, but you can use scissors as well. But after I put the glue on the back of the metal and put it down, I put a heavy book on top of it so that the glue can bond well with the paper. And now these, as you can see, aren't going anywhere. It makes it nice and sturdy. I added these with some foam adhesive, which works nice. And now you see that ribbon at play. I used my slot punch to punch a slot in the top of the tag, added a loop of the ribbon, and then a knot. I won't go over that much detail on everything on all these pages, but that kind of gives you an idea of what I do in the video once we put everything together. This obviously switches over to that smaller blueprint. Here, I'm going to zoom in just a tad here so we can see a little better. There we go. Oh, Loretta said the written directions and video instructions are amazing, perfectly written and illustrated for your success. Thank you, Loretta. I love that. That's the goal. If we can get you to be successful, mission accomplished. You can see that little sprig there. The 3 skeleton leaves were added with our bookbinding glue, of course. Next page, there's that jumbo manila tag that really adds a lot. And then 3 more of those fussy cut tags up here, strung with ribbon, the double-faced pale blue satin, and the same ribbon trick over here with the slot punch. And then I'm not sure if you can see that, but that really gorgeous charm is down there in the lower right corner. And then here we have our final pages 7 and 8. So you get 8 really well-embellished pages if you follow our instructions, ready for your pictures. Speaking of ready for pictures, Karen got right on it, and check it out. She just returned very recently. This was from April 17. Okay, so not that long ago. She was in Portugal, and she used this trip to catalog this kit rather, to catalog her trip to Portugal. Look at how pretty. It's just seriously photo ready. Am I right? I mean, come on. Anything outside with trees, the contrast of the green with the blue is so stunning. Love it. Again, I mean, it's done for you, right? Just add photos. Just add photos. Look at this. Look at how pretty this is. If you've been outside, I think this is the perfect kit for you. Oh, so I hope you like that one. That is the blue Botanicals. Now, just a quick message. If you are a member, and by the way, if you are a member and subscribe, this won't ship to you automatically. This is a special release. You have to choose to get it. We're not going to ship it to you automatically. But if you're a member and you just want this kit, you can go into your member profile in the back end, kind of where your membership information is. There's a little tab that says one time. You can order this, just this one time, to be added to your next shipment. And that does imply that you're going to be receiving the shipment that comes out on June 1st. Then this will take along with it with no extra shipping charges or handling charges or anything. So it'll be a one-time add-on for the Blue Botanicals. Now let me take a look at my list here. I got that. I got the one-time only information. Okay, I have more exciting news. Stay tuned. But before we get back to that, I have an announcement to make. I've got 4 winners here. Now, my winners left comments on the YouTube video that I was on last for the live. So I'm going to show you what I debuted and then what you win. So I debuted this class. This is the Card Formula Factory Workshop, where you make this sleeve and tray and then half a dozen cards. So these I like to use for like giveaways and things like that for my friends and hostess gifts. So I'm keeping all of these. I taught the class 4 times and filmed it, so I have a bunch of these to give away. But we also introduced our Bound to Impress album workshop. The structure of the book is an accordion hinge binding with this new feature of mine that I came up with to have reinforced ends. So we're going to cut and fold paper in a very creative way, also scoring creatively to create this binding. So instead of sewing this binding in, it's basically the pages are slid on to an accordion binding. It's just really cool. You have to make one. But anyway, when I taught this class in Novi a whole bunch of times, I think I taught it 5 times, I had 4 extra books that I made. So I have all those kits here. So the kit that I'm giving away included my book, however far we got, all the other stuff in the kit plus the instructions. And the winners of our randomly drawn would be Jolene Smith, Jamie Karjala, I'm not sure how you pronounce your name, my apologies, Karjala, Missy White, and Sue Pazzer. Once again, not sure how to pronounce your name. Those are the winners. You're going to be getting a little card from me along with this finished book, and all you have left to do now is the decorating. So that was the Bound to Impress. If you didn't win and still want it, you can still get it, okay? Now, I want to show you one other thing. So a while back, we had an album project where you make an album, and this one was an 11 by 8.5 landscape style book, and we've had that project around for a while, and then it went out of stock, and a lot of people have been asking for it. So we're revamping the project. I refilmed it kind of in a new way, so I'm really excited to show you this one, and this one's called, again, the Easy 8 album. Let's take a look at this. So if you order the Easy 8 album, it comes with the instructions and the video workshop. It's just 2 pages, relatively easy to put together. And then the kit itself contains the 2 really heavy 1/8-inch thick book boards, the 3 binding rings, and a set of 5 landscape page protectors. And we really scoured the earth to find the best, most high quality, heaviest mill a page protector we could find, and we did find them. So this is the Easy 8 album, and I think Karen is sharing the links for you on that. But let me show you what I did. So I took the Blue Botanicals kit, and I substituted 1 for 1 the papers recommended in the Easy 8 album project, and I turned this into a complete book, 11 by 8.5 landscape. These page protectors open from the side, so it's really nice and sturdy. Plus there is room, and they are available. Extra page protectors can be added for more pages. Honestly, I haven't had a chance to test how many more, but I would think you could at least double. So you could add another 5 or 6 or 10, I would think, to the book and still be in good shape. I mean, the ring's size is what determines how many pages, so I guess the ring's the limit. But you make 8 pages, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then on the back of 8 and on the back of 1, you can add more things to have it finished on both sides. So this is what we accomplished with the Blue Botanicals. Now, when I filmed the kit, I didn't use this. I wanted to use a monthly page kit. And so for that, I used Cabana because I thought, you can always use a little vacation book, right? So in the video, I go over with you exactly how to make a beautifully wrapped cover. And I'm guessing a lot of you have made covers with me in the past, but I have some new things I'm doing to make it easier, at least for the inside cover. So can't wait for you to see that. And then you make the back cover the same way you make the front cover. I will walk you through that every step of the way. Then what I really battled with is how can I help this be something that you can make easily no matter what kit you're doing. So basically at the end of this video, I give away all my secrets as to how I determine what base pages I use and how I assembled the book. I did not do like the traditional pocket system. What I did with this is gave you an outline so that you can use any kit you want. I want to show you one more variation. This one Karen made out of the Cottage Garden collection. Check this out. So we even talk about like adding some decorative element to the book cover before you start gluing everything down. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Do you have leftover paper from the blue Botanicals to make more pages in the Easy 8? Beth, I used all of them to make what you saw. So you may want to, scavenge your work area, see if you have any more blue paper, or and then grab a couple of extra prints. That'll get you a lot of extra mileage, okay? It won't take much to get more. And I was pretty generous in the way I embellished those pages. Isn't this pretty with the cottage garden? I think this would be lovely for a shower or a wedding or really anything outdoors, travel. Yes, that is just so lovely. Okay, what I want to mention, there is one tool, one item that you really are going to want to have. So I have a full supply list on this, but a foam brush, we sell those too. You can get a foam brush from our website or your local arts and crafts or hardware store. But to punch the holes into this really thick cover material, you will want either a crocodile punch, which can get through that thick board, or some sort of a Japanese screw punch, something like that. I'm not sure if Karen has a link for that, but at any rate, you do want like a heavy duty punch to get through that board. Otherwise it could take you a little while, like with the, I don't know how I'd do it. You could probably find a way. We're all innovative, right? So I think that is everything I have for you today. That's pretty good. 17 minutes plus, yeah, it's 12:17. Very good. So to review, Blue Botanicals, if you're a member, you can have that sent and you can order it and have it added to your with kit shipping if you want to grab some other things with that, or you can do the one time only, totally up to you, whatever's easier. We've got that Easy 8 album. It's just, remember, it's the components and the video. That's what it'll come with. So you get to pick what kit you want to make it with. When I filmed the workshop, all fresh and brand new with new tips, I did it with Cabana, the Cabana page kit. Bound to Impress, that's the other new book that we have. Card Formula Factory is the other class that we have. You can get a kit with that, and then you'll make this exact thing, plus learn how to make more of them if you want to use these for teachers' gifts at the end of the year, for example. And guess what? I'm going to be back later next week with more new stuff to share with you. So once again, I say all of this with deep appreciation for my entire team at Club Scrap here. They're just incredible, amazing, hardworking people. And without them, none of this would happen. So, and without you, we wouldn't need to make it happen. So thank you all for your memberships. If you're not already a member of Club Scrap, we'd love to welcome you to be a member. That would be awesome. And oh, there's one other thing I wanted to share with you all, okay? Some of you were asking where to find the live videos on our YouTube channel. Like somebody said, if you're on Facebook and you are not familiar with YouTube, I want to show you a quick picture before I say goodbye. All right, in this picture, there's, if you go to the Club Scrap YouTube channel at YouTube, do you see at the top here it says home, then videos, then shorts, then live, playlists, post, store. So live is what you want to go to. If you click on that, that will show you the latest live video. I just wanted to mention that. If you're looking for the live video to comment on to win something, that's where you want to go. And then find the video that I was talking about. So probably the most recent one. Okay. And with that, I wish you all a very wonderful afternoon. Thanks for joining me today.